I suffered a split sidewall in my cycle tyre. So I formed a patch from car underbody plastic. It's not reinforced. Thickness is probably about 1.5 mm. I've trimmed it to shape. These are the sizes. Sanded down the edges. I've laminated it with a fabric tape. It's some military fabric tape. And I've scored lines very lightly down the length so that I'm able to introduce the curvature and to allow the curvature to flex. This will be put underneath the sidewall where the split has occurred. It's quite a substantial split, and this would work this size for 32, 35 tyre. These are the dimensions. Smaller dimension tyres, reducing size. This, I think, will work. But prior to this, I've used fabric. This is a piece of seat belt that I trimmed and inserted. The inside of the tyre, I put as large a patch that I had onto the sidewall, cleaned up the sidewall on the inside of the tyre, and sealed the split. And here is the split. 32 mm tyre. Now behind it is a width of seatbelt webbing. It's doing a fair job, but as you see beneath there is the large patch, just distinguishable as orange, and we still have a slight protrusion here, bulge. That's because seatbelt really can't take the lateral stress, and there's a slight gap here. I think we can improve on this. It hasn't crept because I recognise it met the thread the other day. There is a gap at the sidewall, and this was caused severed. Here you can see the patch that I've glued to the inside of the tyre wall after it was sanded and cleaned. I've inserted the nylon banding, and close to the wall, beside the wall, I've inserted the plastic retainer. The plastic is from the underside of a car I found at the side of the road, about 1.5 mm. This is some nylon webbing. It's luggage webbing, but it's ideally suited with seatbelt webbing. I scored the plastic patch longitudinally. I then put onto it some fabric tape. This is the military tape, but it's a low tack fabric tape. With both of those used, the gap has closed considerably. Now it may open as I put some mileage on this, but the whole of the area is now protected with the nylon banding, and the split is bridged by the plastic. So we shall see how this results.